Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Janice. For those of you that haven't been here before, I'm a Thermomix consultant. Today we're cooking tea for the family, seeing we've got in the fridge that needs using up, or the freezer, and I've got some garlic butter that I made ages ago and it's been in the freezer and I just want to get it out. So we're having barbecue tonight, so I'm going to make some garlic bread. Now, I'm going to try something different. I want to make individual garlic breads. So I'm going to use the soft butter roll recipe. Now I have made this one before. This is one of our favourites. So we'll just start cooking. We start off with, I made some butter this morning and I'm going to use some of it for this here. And so we're going to start off with the buttermilk. So we need 220 grams of buttermilk. So when you make butter, 600 mils of cream should give you about 250 mils of buttermilk and 250 grams of butter around about. So I don't know how much this is. Anyway, we've got 220 grams. Oh, look at, oh, nice and thick. Bit much. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So that's nice and thick. That's been sitting in the fridge. 120 grams of water. Um, 70 grams of sugar. Let's see if I can put too much in. I do like this recipe. It's a slightly sweeter dough, and it's beautiful and soft and fluffy. It's just perfect for a dinner roll. Okay, 2.5 teaspoons of dried instant yeast. So I'll put it too far away, so I'm going to pop this over here so I can make sure I am not putting the yeast on top of the blade. And then half. And I've actually got sugar sitting on there. Okay, I'll just flip that off. And now we're going to pop the lid on and we're going to give that a warm up to activate the yeast. Oops, I went too far. And that's 3 minutes. Okay. And we'll just have a look at that. So it never looks like anything real special when it's just warmed the milk up a little bit. And given it a time to activate. So what do I just do then? Right here. Oh, I've got to see what I've done there. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what I did then. We're going to add 50 grams of butter. This is fresh butter that I've made this morning. I will probably add, not sure if I'm going to add a bit of oil to this and make it into a softened butter, or if I'm just going to leave it, it's unsalted. I haven't added any salt to it. And I need some to make some fudge later, so anyway, I'll put that aside for now. 1 egg. 680 grams of baker's flour. going to eat tonight of these, I will pop in the freezer. This bread roll freezes beautifully, and I just take them out, put them in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds, and they fluff up and they warm up, reheat beautifully. It's another reason I really like this recipe, because we're only a small household. Because we're only a small household, I really do like recipes that that I can freeze and eat the rest of the later day. So I've got a teaspoon somewhere, don't know. Oh yeah, so what's this? This is half a tablespoon, so that's 2 teaspoons. And what I want to do is I want to add a couple of teaspoons of this bread improver. And I don't know where I put my teaspoon. I washed up and everything. I don't know where I put it. So this is a 10 ml half tablespoon, so that's 2 teaspoons. And then a teaspoon of salt. Just half of one of them. And now we're going to mix it up. 10 seconds, speed 6. But I have a feeling the other one is in the dishwasher. So now we're going to scrape that all down before we start kneading. Doesn't say to scrape the bowl down, but I just like to do it like that. Now we're going to knead that for 2 minutes. Rightio, I know I've said this a million times, but I'm going to keep saying it. When you have your Thermomix on knead mode, don't walk away. Stay with it. Even if it never moves, even if you sit there and stand there and it never moves, don't take the risk, because the minute you walk away will be the time it does a couple of bounces, gets off centre, does a couple of bounces and lands on the floor. Right, we'll be back when this is finished. Okay, so it says to preheat the oven to 200 degrees, and then we're not going to do that. We're not quite ready. I always find that they get you to preheat the oven way too early. I mean, this is going to probably take about an hour and a half before we're ready for it to go in the oven. So, but I just take note of the fact that we're preheating the oven to 200 degrees when we want to go in, and so I know. I usually don't preheat the oven until I've shaped them into the bread rolls. Okay. Okay. And I know we're going to cook them at 200 degrees for around 15 minutes, I think. 15 minutes. No, they're going to, no, I lied. 12 to 15 minutes at 200 degrees. So what I can do now is I can put about a litre of water in there with a couple of drops of dishwashing liquid. I will do that in a minute. And then I can put it in the pre-clean mode on dough function. And I use the pre-clean mode all the time. It just saves so much messing around because I can just set it, put the water in, set it, walk away, and then when it's time, come back, and it's an easy clean-up. So I'm going to pop that over there in the sun, on the table in the sun, until it's doubled in size, and then I'll be back and we're going to make the garlic bread. Rightio, so we're back to the bread rolls, and it says it makes 20, but they're little tiny ones, and I'm just thinking I make 16 maybe. There we go. So I had a knife. This is my garlic butter. I had a knife. Might be under there. Rightio. So this is how I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it the traditional way, where you cook the bread and then cook the bread and then take it out, slice it, put the garlic butter in. I thought I might try, and we want to make long, skinny rolls. So this is my tray, yeah, so about that long. Like that. And then I'm going to butter it. So this is a garlic and herb butter. Might be a bit hard anyway. I had it out on the bench softening, but it's just so hot here today that it was getting a bit too soft. Righto. And now I'm going to do that and put it seam side down on this tray like that. Let's try another one. don't know if this is going to work, but I've seen other recipes a little bit similar. There's a garlic pull apart. I think it's actually in the basic cookbook. It sort of works like this. And I'm going to keep going like that. Oh, see, you probably couldn't even see that. I'm going to keep going like that until that tray, till I've made all the bread rolls, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. We've got most of them on the tray. I'm just going to finish these last few off. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we'll be needing 2 more. So we're just going to space them out so that they've got equal amounts of rising room in between. And then I'm going to leave these for another half hour or so to see how they're risen before I put them in the oven. So we've still got another couple of hours before tea. So even if I have to go right up to like 15 minutes before tea. But the weather's pretty warm today and everything's rising pretty quickly. That's that there. Just putting the joint on the bottom. Righto. And I'll be back so we'll leave them to rise. I'll pop them in the oven. Then once they've cooled enough, I'll come back and we'll taste one together. I know, so these are a little bit browner than I intended, but things happen. And this here is some more of the garlic butter that I have, or garlic and herb butter that I have melted. So I'm going to brush this on top. So these are hot. I'll have to get an oven mitt. super hot. That's what I was trying to get. Really hot. Oh yeah. Tell you what it tastes like. That's delicious. Alright. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.